Hi everyone, my name is Roopa. I'm a Vinyasa yoga teacher from Monad Yoga Studio. So we looked at a few hip openers in the last video, standing hip openers. So we're going to look at a few more. Now we'll start with a balancing hip opener, which is really good for your outer thighs. It's called Garudasana. And to prepare for that, we'll start with a balancing chair pose or Utkatasana. So it's kind of a variation on a chair pose. So what you need to do is you need to cross your right ankle and bring the right ankle just above your left kneecap. And you want to feel your right knee opening up here, get your balance here. So here itself you should feel an opening in your hip joint here when you open the knee up. Once you get your balance here, keep your hands on your hips and start to squat. So once you squat down here, squat as low as you can, keep your hands on your hips and see if you can prevent this left hip from jutting out like this. So move this left hip in and open the right knee up as much as you can. If you want, use your hand for support. Try to open it up, and once you get your balance, you raise your arms up in front. And then inhale, raise it up a little more, squat a little more, again left hip pulling in, open the right knee up and balance and breathe here. Now coming to Garudasana, you want to take your right foot, hook it behind your left leg, start with the hands on the waist here, feel the stretch in your outer hips, take the right hand underneath your left, wrap the hands together, touch the palms. If you can clasp your hands, you can do that. Otherwise, just touch the palms, the fingers, and squat lower. So you want to move your elbows up, keep the forearms away from your face, smile if you can, focus on your breathing. And then slowly unwrap your legs and take the leg down. So once you do this, to relax, you may want to bend forward, bend your knees and just allow your legs to relax for a moment before you do it with the left leg. So you can do the same thing on the left side. Now the next standing hip opener we are going to look at is Anjaneyasana, and from there we'll go into lizard pose. So Anjaneyasana is basically a low lunge position. We'll start at the top of our mats. Keep your feet together. On the inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold at the hips. Again, using your pelvis, feel the motion there and place your hands down. Now take your right leg back. You can stay on your fingertips. We did this in the previous video where you had your thighs up. Now you want to bring your knees down. Okay, so to get the most out of this posture, try to slide your knees back. Okay, come up onto your left knee. Place your hand on your left knee. So right now your back knee, you're on the soft portion above your kneecap. If you want to fold a mat, your mat, or put a towel under the knee, if you have very soft tender knees, you can do that. You can put something under the knee. Inhale, raise the arms up. Anjaneyasana, you can keep your hands in prayer position. Push your hips and your pelvis forward so you feel a nice stretch in your right hip flexor right now. This knee again is pointing towards your toes. Lower belly in and breathe here. Take a few deep breaths. And then exhale. When you bring your hands down, bring the hands down to the inside of your left foot. Okay? And then you can walk your left foot a little away towards the left side of your mat. So now your knee and your foot is a little away from you. Your hands are inside. So you can stay here. This is a simpler version of lizard pose. You can just bend your elbows a little bit and stay there. Okay. If you want to go a little deeper, you can even bring your forearms down to the mat. Okay, and stay here and breathe. You don't have to collapse into the shoulders again. Don't drop down like this. You can lift but keep your shoulders away from your ears. If you want to go even more deeper, you can lift the back thigh off the mat and stay and breathe here. So you have three variations to stay like this, or like this. Okay? And once you take a few deep breaths here, take your hands again on either side of the foot, move the left foot back to the center line and step the back foot forward. Relax, take a moment here and breathe. Bend your knees if you need. soften your knees, or you can keep it straight and bend forward. And then slowly inhale, come up. And exhale, bring the arms down. Okay, so we did that with the right leg back. You can do the same sequence, Anjaneyasana and lizard pose, taking your left leg back. So just try that and see how your hips feel. Thanks.